What's going on, guys? It's Epoxy back with another Fallout 4 news update. Just a tad bit late of a news update, I might add, but a very important one if you own a PlayStation 4 and we're waiting for console mod support for Fallout 4 and you expected it for Skyrim Special Edition as well. Bethesda has dropped devastating news for PS4 owners of Fallout 4, which if you haven't somehow heard it over the last week, I'd honestly be really surprised. But they gave an update on PlayStation 4 mod support for Fallout 4 and Skyrim over on Bethesda.net, and I'll read that to you now. After months of discussion with Sony, we regret to say that while we have long been ready to offer mod support on PlayStation 4, Sony has informed us they will not approve user mods the way they should work, where users can do anything they want for either Fallout 4 or Skyrim Special Edition. Like you, we are disappointed by Sony's decision given the considerable amount of time and effort we have put into this project and the amount of time our fans have waited for mod support to arrive. We consider this an important initiative and we hope to find other ways user mods can be available for our PlayStation audience. However, until Sony will allow us to offer proper mod support for PS4, that content for Fallout 4 and Skyrim on PlayStation 4 will not be available. We will provide an update if and when this situation changes. Now, I'd honestly say not to hold your breath on waiting for PS4 mod support. I really don't want to crush the last ounce of hope that you might have left if you're a PS4 owner, if you really do have any left at this point. But the odds are honestly stacked against mod support coming to PlayStation whatsoever. Sony would literally need to change things about the PlayStation 4's firmware and structure just to get this to work the way Bethesda is wanting it to work. And I'm sure there's more restrictions going on as well. That's the true reason behind this. And Sony declined this because of a worry of security on their system, which is understandable, but I'm wondering what the huge issue is here since Microsoft allowed it on their console and they know software and hardware pretty well. But it really just comes down to how the PlayStation 4 is set up and the way that the mod support actually works. I honestly am pretty salty about this PS4 mod update, seeing as I was personally going to buy Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition for the PlayStation 4 just so that I could share the console mods that it offered for all of you, but that won't be the case any longer, and I guess I'll just be sticking to my PC mod videos. But I couldn't even imagine being someone who had already bought the game. I'm sure there are some who actually bought the game because of the promised mod support, and that's the only reason, which is honestly fucked up because this was a feature that was promised and advertised as a coming feature, not just for Fallout 4 during the announcement, but for Skyrim Special Edition as well. I don't hate Bethesda for this. I love Bethesda. I love their games. I love the games that they publish. They're a great company. But some of these mistakes make me question what's really going on behind the scenes, as a feature this big and what would be seemed as something that would be very hyped should have been sorted out and ensured of whether or not it was actually possible and whether Sony was going to accept it before announcing it as a coming feature. I know they did the whole thing of saying they were working with Sony and were going to talk to get it to work, but they advertised it as if it were a sure thing for both games. That right there is my problem. My problem is that they announced it and said it was a feature that was coming to both Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition for PlayStation 4 without even making sure it was going to work and whether Sony was actually fine with it happening. That's my problem. But that's really all I wanted to go over in this video. I'd love to know all of your thoughts, so leave them down in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to smack that like button down below and subscribe to Join the Good Fight if you haven't already. It would be super greatly appreciated. In addition, check out triggerbomb.com. The link is in the description. So anyways, until next time, this is Epoxy, signing off.